My subject today is really just about travel. You know, hitting the United States. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. You can go one city, one state, and see totally different things everywhere you go. You can go to Greenwich Village in New York. You can see the Empire State Building. You can come to the other side of the world over here in California area where you're at and see some beautiful things like, of course, Hollywood, California. And you can see some of the redwoods there and then the ocean. In the middle, you can see a bunch of ranching stuff and different places like Wyoming that I've been to and see the Grand Tetons. And anyway, but right now the biggest problem is gas. You can't really get there because gas is just too expensive. So this summer might be a very thin vacation year for everybody here in America. So what can we do about it? I know that your side, or I know you're probably going to balk at this, but I drive one of these. Way over there, you see that red thing? Right there. That's my Prius. And, I've had this conversation with you before, but I used to have a dually truck, and now I have a Prius because it saves me on gas. Because I can drive 12 hours on a full tank of gas in a Prius, and it will get me to where I'm going. And that doesn't cost me more than about $30, $45 worth of gas. I know you can't beat that, but you probably have like an 18-wheeler truck being the conservative that you are. You just got to show your power. So I'm interested to see what you think. By the way, I'm just going to flip it to a little spot I did on gas. So here it is, the flip. Check it out. We want you all to respond back. Go to our Twitter site.
Hey gang, Mulligan Jimmy from ThePoliTwits. On this gorgeous Southern California day. I mean, it is just, couldn't be more blessed to live in a more beautiful area. Flowers are in bloom, no complaints. So today our topic is gas and gas prices, and more importantly, I think the oil companies, those big bad oil companies. Huh, Will? So thoughts? Well, I'd say that first thing we need to do is start with their profit margins. 9%. Average profit margin of oil companies, Chevron, Exxon, Shell, 9%. You compare that to some of these big companies, Walmart, Yahoo, Google, Disney, Nike, The Win, Cirque du Soleil. You look at some of those profit margins and you let me know what your thoughts are on that. I guess our next thing to discuss would be hybrids. These hybrid cars where everybody's driving around. These status symbols is what it's really about, because if you look at the cost to transport hybrid cars here, you'd have to sell a hell of a lot of hybrids to balance out the cost of what it takes as far as gas, transport services, the amount of dollars it takes to transport hybrids here in the U.S., in addition to the terrible environmental effects that creating hybrids has, including batteries and everything else. You look at the cities that hybrid cars are made in, and the environments are horrible. So, just a thought. You also take a look at the concessions that the government gave for hybrids, including the $3,500 tax credit for purchasing a brand new, say, Prius. And people still decided to buy the F-150. The Ford F-150 is one of the highest sellers still. A great big gas guzzler that doesn't function on Magic Fairy juice or green sparkle powder like what these environmentalists want things to run on. Anyway, those are just a couple thoughts. Gang, follow us on Twitter, ThePoliTwits. You can follow me. I'm Mulligan Jimmy. That's Mulligan Jimmy. Follow my buddy Will Rogers USA. That's ROGERS USA. Tell us what you think. We'd love to get some input from you guys, and let us know. All right, ciao.